Start share.
Welcome, everybody.
Yes, welcome, everybody. I suppose this is the one. Okay. Let me pin myself, sorry. Okay, here we go. We're gonna have a time muting. So welcome everybody on a Thursday night from Singapore, and it is indeed ONPASSIVE Singapore. We are your friends, and it is all made possible by Mr. Ash Mufarah. With a big thank you to him. Dr. Bill Williams, our leader, is with us tonight as usual again. And my name is Mabel Chan and Jeannie Tan. We are your hosts. Thank you again for coming tonight. ONPASSIVE is a unicorn company before launch. And here tonight's agenda is ONPASSIVE, so special, so unique, and we're going to explain about it through even the business model of ONPASSIVE. And we will share OBLESS and the vision of ONPASSIVE with some updates. ONPASSIVE, the world's biggest innovative platform, was launched on 30th March 2022 this year with hundreds of digital display in the city of Dubai. We are ONPASSIVE. We have offices in US, in India, and we thank wonderfully grateful that ONPASSIVE is in Singapore, even physically with an office. And we are in the Dubai, we have a Dubai office on the world's tallest building, Burj Khalifa, on the 151 first floor and 134th floor. We own these two floors in Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, and there is a significant, we are dominating the market. What is ONPASSIVE through the perspective of the products of ONPASSIVE? This is it, ONPASSIVE. We have 50 plus superior digital products with features and technology ahead of the market by 3 to 5 years. It is built, these products are built from the ground up. It is over market value. Whatever price we pay eventually to use them, it is over market value. We will continue. We have 50 plus, actually we have more than 50 plus products even right now, but just to give you a number is 50 plus, and we will continue to build products. We will not stop building as long as the market needs it, as long as your business in majority needs it. We will continue to build products to revolutionize the internet, to bring value, to improve our business, and much more. On this page of products, we want everyone to know, other than digital products, we also have physical products to enhance and to better our life. So this is where ONPASSIVE products, not only digital, it is also physical. 9, 10, or even a dozen, 12 products will be launched in the days and weeks ahead. So just a rundown, quick one is O-mail, O-trim, O-chat, O-desk. We will have a very, very short video about all these products just in a little while. But to run down here, I will highlight some of these products with the next few slides. Digital transformation is no longer an option when ONPASSIVE comes into the world. So here we are also familiar about the social media, whether it's Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, but with O-net from the platform as a product of ONPASSIVE, it is going to be more meaningful in terms of its function, and it will just bring more understanding of what real responsible social media is. So here O-net is going to be birthed soon in ONPASSIVE, and we will take our stand there, getting to know the world and one another. the social network of ONPASSIVE. Here, O-tracker. All of us, be it our account, be it our business or mission or anything, we would love O-tracker that will bring the targeted audience to us. So O-tracker is a product that all of us will love and need in order to meet with our targeted customers, audience when they come on board. O-mail will be clean, fresh, and free with audio and visual capability. So here, let me click again. Through the window of O-mail, we will have a view of the world of ONPASSIVE. O-mail, as we know, it will be given to the entire 5 billion online users free. And this 5 billion online users will have a glimpse of the world of ONPASSIVE through the window, through this product of O-mail. And it will beat all the email provider that we have now. So O-mail is something we must all share with our friends. Human resource is a program that every company needs to run their HR function, KPI, or remuneration, or hiring, and even absentees. Can you imagine on the platform of ONPASSIVE, there is a program called Human Resource, solving your human resource, giving you solutions for your human resource. And the next 2 slides or so, what I want to highlight is the global human resource management market size is going to reach 43 billion by the year 2029. So this is the revenue, this is the market target that ONPASSIVE will have a pie in. This is a glimpse of our revenue. For those who are founders here, I'm not sure if we have guests, founders here, we are talking, when we talk about market share and the $1 billion, we're talking about our commission, we're talking about our revenue. As much as some of us think that ONPASSIVE, yes, social media, yes, a business solution, I want you to know that we take on a very serious platform of education. In the years to come, we will have graduates coming from ONPASSIVE. So here, right now, we have governments and schools and universities coming on board this platform of O-cademy in ONPASSIVE, putting on their syllabus, their programs, their courses, and with lecturers, teachers, counselors coming on board, with students coming on board to learn. This is a platform to be reckoned with in the months and years to come in terms of transforming the education profile on the planet. So here, let me say again, we will one day see graduates coming from the platform of ONPASSIVE. We will have students able to learn at their own pace. We will have unlimited students even on one platform. This is what ONPASSIVE can provide. So here it goes. Let me share with you what is the revenue we are talking about. Online education market size will grow from 300 over billion to 1 trillion in 2028. This data is by Global Marketing Insights. So here, this is something we're talking about. When Mr. Ash Mufareh says our income, our revenue is scalable. We are into an unlimited, scalable revenue market share in the online arena. So here, education, O-cademy, O-Connect is another thing that we will be so happy to encounter by and on the 15th October this year with superior features. O-Connect is a video conferencing product in ONPASSIVE available for all of us, with a market size growing to 75 billion in 2027. So you see the last three slides that I showed you about human resource, and then O-Connect, and then O-cademy. This is the revenue we are talking about in ONPASSIVE for all founders when Mr. Ash Mufarah vowed to share wealth with us. I hope this speaks volume as to tell you the future of ONPASSIVE, the future of all founders. So very quickly, in 1.45 minutes, I want to, because I only showed you a handful of the products, this 1.45 minutes will show you a full, not a full range, just about 20 over products of what ONPASSIVE has for us.
Coming soon to a business near you. ONPASSIVE products. Try some for free. O-Staff automate your organization's administrative and recruitment process. O-Trim size matters. O-Post announce your campaigns and notifications at a go. O-Connect a hassle-free video communication tool. O-Counting automating accounting to ease your inventory management. O-cademy make learning a journey to self-discovery. O-Shop transform the way you do business with world's leading brands. O-Mail organizational communication in a hassle-free manner. O-Peer the tool for communication at your workstation. O-Tracker improve your reach to the right audience with an ideal IP tracker. O-Desk intuitive and scalable CRM application. O-Domain domain registration and web hosting platform. O-Create build a website that works for you. O-Virtual secure your network, anywhere. O-Commerce make the switch to O-Commerce enter new possibilities. O-Dict capture, edit and create. O-Mart a reliable B2B and B2C marketplace platform for your e-commerce needs. O-Bless step forward for a good cause. O-Net a revolutionary social networking platform. O-Capture images and polish your video content. O-Chat a conversational agent for your business. O-Wallet an AI-powered digital mobile wallet application. All this with a single sign-on.
So you can see in 1.45 minutes is much better. It speaks much better and faster than me. And this is a rundown of some of the products. What is ONPASSIVE through the perspective of the business model that I would like to share? CADMO. What is ONPASSIVE with this acronym of CADMO? It stands for, CADMO stands for the 4 pillars of ONPASSIVE. Complete digital solution. ONPASSIVE is a platform, complete solution at the press of a button for all the 50 tools and more to enhance and to build your business. And it is run by the highest artificial intelligence for what? To bring you the targeted customers. And wonderfully, they will be transformed to paid customers as they draw, as AI draw customers to your business for money. Yes, for revenue. So all this for financial freedom. So CADMO equal TF equals time and financial freedom. It runs a complete digital solution automated through AI that generates the word unlimited, generates unlimited customers and residue income. And let me quickly here in just one liner to fulfill the vision of ONPASSIVE, which is to revolutionize the internet and to make the world a better place. Run your business with ONPASSIVE. Everyone will succeed, be it founders, customers, or resellers, providing digital solution to business, providing value and help to humanity. Everyone will come to ONPASSIVE, and ONPASSIVE will not sign up anyone directly. All the 5 billion online users will come through founders. So founders, the world is coming after us. AI will bring them to us. AI will bring bring us the customers, value to improve our lives. Now, just now when I say about this, AI will bring the customers to us, ONPASSIVE will not sign up any customers directly. This is for this diagram to describe. As you can see, all founders will become the first line of customers and resellers. The global market of 5 billion, when they become customers or resellers, they will all come, look at this blue arrow, will come through founders. This is why founders take on a very, very significant, important, and privileged position where the entire 5 billion users will come through us. And our revenue on this gray on the left, our revenue comes from this 5 billion users. When they come on, they sign up, they do a paid subscription. This is where our revenue comes from. And remember the 3 slides that I showed you, the billions that will come through human resource, the trillions that will come through O-cademy, and the billions again that will come through even O-connect. So this is the scalable revenue that we could have. O-wallet, for those who are here, we understand that founders, you need to activate your account, but Mr. Ashmu Farah is so kind, whether there is a delay in activating your account or not, all revenue will be saved in your O-wallet. I hope you understand. Some will delay activating their account because of budget issues, but whether you activate or not, customers send to your account, and should they buy anything, revenue will be stored and saved in your O-wallet, and then, but only withdrawable when you finally activate your account. The reason for this and the significance of this is Mr. Ashmu Farah does not want anyone to be at a disadvantaged position. So everyone will start revenue at the same time. Only whoever come to your account, whether they become paid or subscribers or not. So the key is everybody, all of us will start same. Here, upon launch, whatever you need to launch, whatever info you need to launch will be provided. So don't worry if you feel you are not equipped, you don't understand what is this launch, you don't understand what ONPASSIVE is about, you don't understand the product. The leaders have assured us, as much as we should learn as much as possible, as much as we should get into sharing ONPASSIVE with our friends and even on the internet if you know. But if you do not know, like the 90% of a lot of people who are not internet savvy, the leaders have assured us that whatever we need for launch will be provided for. It will be taught to us. Everything is a done deal. We will be given a free link to given to our friends to join us. The key here is here, 5 billion people will come for a free account to view the world of ONPASSIVE, and many who view it will become paid customers. So wait, all of us, all founders, wait for our free link to send to our friends. As we talk about the wonderful position and opportunity of ONPASSIVE, we want to share with everyone, including founders, there are still a number of pending accounts. If you don't understand what is pending accounts, it's fine. We'll explain more. Just ask one of us. Pending accounts are now allowed to be transferred to anyone interested to buy them. And when we share with you pending account, it's more for your benefit than for the introducer. For all this is just for a limited time only. And when we take on pending accounts, we are not building our own lines. We are not building our own world. We are building the global team of ONPASSIVE. What is ONPASSIVE? Through the eyes of the heart, through the perspective of the heart. Yes, your heart. In ONPASSIVE, we have a heart, and that is the heart of Mr. Ashmu Farah. And in ONPASSIVE, value above money, people above profits. And for this, value above money, people above profits, I must share with you the vision and the mission of ONPASSIVE. Changing the world for the better. These are the X, these are the things we want to see fulfilled in ONPASSIVE. Changing the world for the better, hope for the hopeless, shoe for the shoeless, clean water for the thirsty, food for the hungry, smile for the sad, a virtual hug for the lonely, and a heavenly place to be in. For all this vision of ONPASSIVE, we have 3 missions to accomplish it. The first mission is to get wealth. The first mission is to get the money. The first vision is how Dr. Bill Williams always say, we cannot give from empty pockets. So Mr. Ash Mufareh has chosen the avenue of the internet to gather wealth, harvesting wealth from the internet. So first, as I've shown you from the first few slides about the products, he will revolutionize the internet, harvest the wealth. That is mission 1. And mission 2 is he gathers and he harvests the wealth. He will give to founders like you and I. He will make founders successful, wealthy, and that is mission 2. So actually mission 1 and 2 is a done deal. Mission 1 and 2 are a done deal. We will revolutionize, transform the internet, harvest the wealth. He promised, Mr. Ash Mufareh promised to give you the wealth. That's why success is a done deal. And then you and I, founders, will accomplish mission 3. This is the one that we need to act on. That's why the mission of this webinar of SG Singapore is to fulfill mission number 3. Mr. Ash Mufareh is fulfilling mission 1 and 2 for us. We need to go and fulfill mission number 3. ONPASSIVE, the heart. It is said that the products and the technology can be copied. ONPASSIVE, the technology and the product can be copied, but the heart of ONPASSIVE can never be matched. The heart of Mr. Ash Mufareh, this man sent by God, this heart can never be matched. What is ONPASSIVE? Through the eyes of O-bless, to make the world a better place. An empowered life is one when we have time and financial freedom. With time and financial freedom, what would we be doing? It's for passion for O-bless. Let me clear the drawings, fine. In ONPASSIVE, when we talk about revenue and money, we are not so literal. We call them apples. So what are we going to do with our apples? Mr. Ash Mufareh's vision and mission is to make the world a better place, one person at a time, one family at a time, one community at a time, eradicating poverty. ONPASSIVE is a beacon of hope to humanity, and it is understood when I told you just now the billions and billions of market share that we are going to possess, it is actually literally transforming it to generational wealth. So what are you passionate about? What is your substance? What is your heart? Live the truth, which is your passion. Find your truth and live your passion. So why are we talking about passion? Because passion can be translated to missions that will drive you. What is ONPASSIVE? From the eyes of Mr. Ash Mufareh, we are winding down with his few statements and mission statement. We are winding down. What is ONPASSIVE? Through the eyes of Mr. Ash Mufareh, and he says, as I show the next few slides and even the slides before, I must thank Bill Musk Production for the many slides that I use and borrow with some rearranged message. So thank you, Bill Musk Production. Here we go. In ONPASSIVE, everyone will succeed. AI will work for you, because in ONPASSIVE, success is not about how big your team is. It is about providing value and help to humanity. In ONPASSIVE, Mr. Ash Mufareh says he guarantees our success. He vowed to share wealth with us. These are the statements of Mr. Ashmu Farah. Let us reach higher, dream bigger, because Mr. Ashmu Farah says he will take care of our needs and our wants. Mr. Ashmu Farah says when our needs are met, we shift our attention to helping others. Mr. Ashmu Farah says, as many translates his meaning, founders are philanthropists lifting up humanity. Chris Johnson says, helping one another to breathe better, sharing breathable income. And let me quickly say the power, why the 1.5, when we talk about the founders, let me quickly share with you the power of 1.4 million of founders. With generational wealth, scalable, unlimited. If one day, 1 month, we were to give 10,000 per founder, 1.4 million of us, we will have 14 billion every month. If indeed we have generational wealth, we will be able to give 10,000, 20,000, or even more, because I know some of us, many of our accounts are set aside for OBLES. Some for our families, some for OBLES. So this is just very conservative. If each founder were to give 10,000, 1.4 million of us would gather 14 billion every month for a good cause. Let me scale it down conservatively. Out of the 1.4 million of us, only 1/3 of us would work on OBLES and only give 5,000 because the revenue is not that much. Okay, let's be conservative. Even then, 5,000 over 500 founders, we will still get 2.5 billion every month. And for smaller nations, for Singapore, let's go by Singapore, there's about 1,000 founders here with us, SG Passion, the team here we have 1,000. Let's say we only get 300 willing to work on OBLES, and each one give 10,000. We would have 3 million every month in SG Passion for OBLES. And let's scale it down again. 300 of us only can give 5,000. We will still get 1.5 million. So I just want to show you the exponential, the multiplication, the power, the scalable of numbers. So now this is about the last 2 slides, I think. Making the world a better place, 1 person at a time. You are that 1 person. One person at a time from Mr. Ashmu Farah. You are that 1 person he has touched. 1 family at a time. Your family is the family Mr. Ashmu Farah has blessed. Then collectively, 1.4 million of us, let's do more. 1 person at a time through 1.4 million of us. 1 family at a time through the 1.4 million of us. 1 family at a time, 1 community at a time from the 1.4 million, and eradicating poverty as much as possible. Collectively, founders, 1.4 million of us, we are a powerhouse. So I just want to, we have speakers tonight. Dr. Bill Williams has his 2 guests to share with us. We have speakers with us, I understand. But if there's any time left, whether it's this week or next week, let's share about what is breathable income, what's so special about ONPASSIVE to you, and what does ONPASSIVE mean to you in August 2022, and eventually next month, what does ONPASSIVE mean to you in September 2022? What I mean is that every month, more and more of us are enlightened and will wake up to the significance of ONPASSIVE in our life. Before I stop share, because I may not come back again with my slides, I just want to share that Ahmadine would like us. Who is this person making a drawing? Thank you. It's her way of highlighting. So Ahmadine would like us to understand that on the September of 10, to announce September of 10, there is a Canada meet and greet, $30 a day. 10th of September, yes, it's 10th of September. September 10 September is the same, isn't it? So $30. Ahmadine will share more about it. And anyone who is near Canada or in Canada, drive down, fly down, and make it. Let's make it happen for Canada. And then when I share about Canada, I must share about our event in Singapore, organized by ONPASSIVE Asia Pacific, happening this Saturday. So Christy will fill us in with that. Wonderful. So I will stop share. And that's the end of my presentation. Dr. Bill, you're going to take over now? And
Sure, I'm glad to. Thank you so much, Mabel. Always good to hear your excellent words. Your excellent presentation is always fine-tuned and updated. We're always motivated. And around the world, people are knowing who Singapore is based on all the hard work of all the leaders in Singapore. Nobody less than Mabel Chan. And tomorrow you're going to get a look at a whole new group of folks. You might not have seen every one of them, but you're going to see tomorrow on the Asia Pacific something quite spectacular, because it's the first physical gathering in Singapore of the leaders and people who are supporting Singapore. So great progress all across Asia Pacific. We're so proud of everyone. Tonight, this morning here in the USA, we're going to continue on my series that I've started on how to build the perfect day, how to build the perfect business, how to increase your awareness of what are the things that lead to excellence and success. If you have been following this particular webinar, you know we've talked about the 50 things that I did to become successful. I wrote a book, became an international bestseller in the dental business space, but it is a book that can be crossed into any other genre of business, because it's basic principles of good business. And so we covered 2 of the 5 areas. You know, we talked about how this came about. Was I looked for something to teach my mastermind, and I realized what was successful, and I wrote down 50 things I did that made me successful and made my students therefore successful. And so every one of my students was able to replicate what I had done. And that's the secret to business, is to be able to replicate and scale beyond what the individual can do. And we started out with mindset and team. We did a different talk on each of those. And the others that are remaining are facility or location, marketing, and capacity. So I thought today I would choose capacity, because someone called me up this week and said, capacity, you know, I want to know about capacity. They specifically asked about how does capacity play into success? So I thought I would cover that one today. And as I looked at the 50 things, they divided each into 10 basic areas, which made up the mindset, the team, the facility, location, marketing, and capacity. So this is going to be 10 points, 10 concepts applied to ONPASSIVE. And I built it discussing the dental practice, but any business can utilize these to expand, and your business in ONPASSIVE will be much better, twice as big, 3 times as big if you apply these principles. That's the whole key. Application of success principles will grow any business as long as you focus. So the first one we're going to talk about is commitment to education, training, and motivation. It's pretty obvious that you can't move forward unless you bring your team along, educate them. And there's no better example than Pastor Tony. She's a major educator of her team. And so she has more leaders per person who've joined her than anybody I know. A person who trains their team and replicates what they do will end up having a far bigger, better business. And so I want to hold Pastor Tony up She'll be speaking tomorrow on the Singapore Asia Pacific sessions. So you'll hear Pastor Tony tomorrow. But she is a good example of educating your team. With O-cademy, ONPASSIVE is set to lead the world in this area. Our commitment to education and training will be second to none. And we're going to do things that other people have never even thought of doing. So one thing that Ash has requested of us this week was to go to our back office, open up, and look at the 3 videos that he suggested. I hope everyone's done that. I would tell you personally, I tracked who did and who didn't in my group. And I know that the Pareto principle holds true. That is, if you ask people to do something, only 10, 20, maybe even only 5% will actually do what you request. And so I've tracked that, and it's true. Even in my group, only 5% followed through and commented on the 3 videos that Ash asked us to do. Now, if you're sitting there and you're going, what are you talking about? That just tells me that you're not tuned in, you're not paying attention, you're not following the back office very closely, because it was clearly stated that Ash wants people to open 3 videos, comment on 3 videos in YouTube comment sections. And he has a purpose for that. And I suspect it's to track who's paying attention so that they get perhaps extra bonuses in marketing when we start the marketing campaigns. So that's just my guess, but why else? So that's kind of an idea of commitment and motivation. You got to motivate your team to move forward. So if the leaders don't go out and suggest the good steps for the team to take, train the team to follow suggestions, how will you ever have a successful business? So it's up to leaders to lead the way, make the comments, and then go out and invite the team to do the same thing. Number 2 is masterminds. To maximize your capacity, you have to be in the middle of people who are successful. We've always said that who you are 5 years from now depends on the people you meet and the books you've read. And in the modern lingo, it's webinars you attend. You're not going to meet people in a classroom so much as you used to, but it's the people you meet online and the webinars you attend. So masterminds, if it's been done, it's probably possible, is my favorite quote from my whole life that I've used to build my business. I learned that in 1981, and I've applied it every year. I've looked for people who've already done it, and then I followed what they did. And so by doing that, you can be successful. All you have to do is replicate what's already been done, what is already successful, as one way of being a big success. The O Founders is a mastermind. The Leadership Council would then be a super mastermind. And as we build our teams out in the different countries around the world, each country getting together with leaders is a mastermind. And so I know that when you come together as a group, ideas flow, you see success, and you replicate. So that's the number 2 part of how to have increased capacity is masterminds. Number 3 is pre-planning. Pre-planning involves knowing what you're going to do before you start the day. And Ash Mafarth is a good example of pre-planning for success, because he's not going to allow failure. Failure is not an option in his mind, and he states that often. And so one of the obvious evidences of that is that he's putting together redundancy in systems. Everything is going to be double and triple backed so that nothing can fall apart and stop the flow of growth once we open the door for the launch to growth. So redundancy in the data centers, redundancy in security, redundancy in options. I thought about the options that he's given us to spur the growth. Instead of having one set fee of $200 to $300 to get in for activation, he's lowered it to have multiple options that are compatible with third world incomes. So that's pre-planning for success, that he's allowed everybody to have a financial entry point that meets their potential. And that is a unique, genius way to start a company, is to not shut anybody out and allow them to grow from the ground up, putting in a little, but gaining a lot. Number 4 is eliminate wasted time. How many people sit around doing things that are not productive all day long? You know, when Netflix came out, that might have been the single greatest dagger in the heart of production, because people started binging on TV shows. I am guilty. I know exactly what happens when you get hooked on Breaking Bad or any of these programs that are long seasons worth, and you finally discover them and you don't want to let them go until you finish the entire 4 seasons. So it's dangerous. But eliminating wasted time means that you're on purpose and that you're focused. The good thing about ONPASSIVE is, though, we are building our systems to eliminate wasted time so that we can focus on other things in a more balanced way. The founders who want to grow, however, will focus on spending more time developing systems and implementing systems than they are watching television. Wasting time can be a beautiful way to relax, but you want to know that you're giving away the opportunity. If you didn't build your team before the founding positions were closed, you missed a golden opportunity. So I know a lot of people that have been in for 3 years and never put a single person in their group. And that's kind of like silly to me, but that was their choice. Now we'll face a new group coming in called resellers, and they'll be more motivated because anybody who wants to be a reseller typically will be one because they want to actually work. They want to work. And so that's kind of going to be a little bit easier. But I would say that eliminating wasted time is going to be a major way to increase your productivity. And in our business, I figured ways to eliminate wasted time, and it turned into double and triple my income compared to other dentists. And it's all about looking at the value of time more than anything you're looking at. Number 5 was multitasking. And, you know, multitasking, I think, is a real interesting part of capacity, because some people have the ability to multitask, and others, it stresses them out so much they cannot do it. And so I don't think it's related to IQ as much as EQ, emotional intelligence. And we spent a lot of time talking about emotional intelligence as we were teaching about a year and a half ago, when we were doing some of our work here on the ONPASSIVE webinars. EQ, emotional intelligence, is your ability to work with other people. It's your ability to understand how other people think and how you react to other people. And so if you multitask in a way that allows you to stay on an even keel and not have emotional highs and lows, then you're going to be an effective multitasker. But if you let the emotions get to you and you worry about everything that's not important, then multitasking becomes very difficult, because everything has to you have equal importance, and you'll be stressed over minor things and you won't be stressed enough over the major things. Number 6 is efficiency systems. Now, efficiency systems means that you set things up that work in a way that you don't have to rethink them. Your whole team knows about them, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel every time you want to do the same process. And for us, we measured everything along the way with KPI, key performance indicators. And because we measure things, people pay attention to them. Because we measure things, things get done. And if you want to change behavior, you basically start measuring something and behavior will change. If you tie importance to an activity with a number, a measurement, casual observance, or acute observance, then behavior will change. And people want to be part of success. And so if you set goals, that's part of behavioral change. If you set goals, that's part of KPI. And if you have station points along the way, milestones, then people are going to react better all during the process rather than waiting to the end to see if you made the goal. And so under the concept of consistency is the new currency, what we found in that study was that certain people, about 20% of people, are self-starters and can take it all the way to the end and reach a goal without too much outside stimulation. But if you're somebody who's in the 80% who are not self-starters, and you can't deal with delayed gratification, your ultimate goal being something you can wait on. Can we find that one? There we go. So with the people who have no ability to have delayed gratification, they have to have instant gratification. What we have to do is give them periodic rewards, milestones along the way of recognition or rewards, so they can have micro successes, micro rewards along the way toward the ultimate goal. And so that's part of emotional intelligence. That's part of understanding how to lead people. And so that's a whole nother topic, that consistency being the new currency, having something to do every day to move you forward. I think Ash already understands this pretty well, because he says to everyone, he says, do one thing a day positive. And if we have 1 million people doing something positive every day, then ONPASSIVE moves along at a good clip. So don't forget that efficiency systems and KPI is a serious part of a successful business. Our single sign-on, very efficient. Our AI, very efficient. Machine learning, very efficient. And so we're building efficiency systems into all of our digital products. Number 7 is decathlon dentistry. In my business, decathlon means 10 different disciplines that I was trained in, that I could do and perform every service that the patient needed. And so if you translate that over to ONPASSIVE, it's having the entire ONPASSIVE ecosystem at your fingertips, all under one umbrella, one roof. And so we always had a motto on our sign out front, is everything under one roof, because we wanted people to understand that we had multiple capabilities and you didn't have to get referred out to other dental specialists once you chose our office. And that's the same concept Ash has, is to have everything under one roof. And we were able to provide, and it made patients happy. Patients chose us over the neighbor dentist because they knew they wouldn't have to be referred to 3 or 4 different places to get their needed work. Now, in ONPASSIVE, you come in and you have one convenient sign-in for all the things you need, and everything is tied together, integrated, even better. And we'll even be able to speak in different languages through our O-Connect and O-cademy and other processes that use this multi-language capability. So we're going to be able to do things that nobody else can do. We're going to be way ahead of the game. And all of that is because of pre-planning and the concept of decathlon business. Number 8 out of the 10 is, for me, was sedation dentistry. I put people to sleep to work on them so that they could have their work done and not be awake, not be afraid, not be bothering to react to everything I was doing. So that was the patient's preference. In ONPASSIVE, we don't put our clients to sleep, of course, but what do? As a business, we're operating while we sleep. That means that 24/7, 365 OnPassive is working for us. While you're sleeping, you're getting your work done. What better thing to do? It's totally painless to go to work in OnPassive because it's working for you, automated by itself. And that's a good analogy to having the capability of what I did call sedation dentistry. We can just put business to sleep and let it work while we're sleeping. Put it on. Another way that thing can work out for us beautifully is that it's a viral marketing concept. I actually put together the viral marketing where you give it away for free, people like it, they start using it, and then they can buy into it. And that's very good because it's no work, it's no effort on our part. It's using the power of awe, awesome. It's using the power of value, the power of free. And nobody likes things more than free, right? Number 9 is the multiple sales per visit. We used to promote in our business, allowing people to get more than one type of service at a time. In dental school, we were taught in departments, and the mindset showed up for a lot of dentists that they would only do one procedure per visit. If you had to have a root canal, you just got a root canal, and then you'd come back for a crown. Or maybe you got an implant, but never a fill-in in the same appointment. But we pioneered the idea that you could do everything in one visit. And that's just like what you can do in OnPassive is you can go to one website and you can find all the digital products. You'll probably be able to find some pretty unique physical products when they're announced to us. We're going to also have multiple websites. And so we'll have multiple ways to sell to people with multiple products, things that are going to appeal to people. We've got the compound marketing going on all around the world where people will see us in many different venues, exciting venues, some for things that are age related, some geographic related, some are related to the types of products, the tech products versus the social media products. So multiple sales per visit is a very important concept when you're talking business success. And you want to attract people to a website that has multiple capabilities. And that's always is as valuable as decathlon types of businesses that have multiple products. So finally, the balance is the key. You have to have balance in your life so you can be successful. If you want to have high capacity, it's not all about working all the time. And so I want to encourage everyone to step back and don't be OnPassive ear people who are 99% OnPassive and 1% family. You do need to have the balance between the work, the family, the self, and your spiritual life. Have something every day for everyone to feel like your family is important. Your work is obviously important. And soon, when OnPassive is working and fulfilling our wishes, then the work portion can go down and the family portion can go up. The personal rest period can go way up and your spiritual time can be more balanced and you can dedicate more time to blessing others. So with our CATMO system, you know, it's always good to know what CATMO is and the TF that follows it, total freedom. CATMO allows total freedom to have time and finance freedom. And that's what the goal is for all of us. So to me, there's nothing better than having overcapacity to deliver. Ash kind of set the tone when he said we're going to over deliver in our value to everyone so that the capacity of our products will be superior and surpass everything else in the market. And so if he follows through with that as well as we expect, then our marketing is going to be simple because people will recognize how much better they can be and we'll succeed so much better. And our capacity to excel will be tremendous. That's the sharing today. And now I want to jump right into introducing Carolyn Mackey. and have her talk about her life in ONPASSIVE, and then I will introduce Mohammed Sadiq.
Thank you,
Carolyn,
Dr.
are you available?
Yes, can you hear me okay?
You're good, yes.
Okay. First of all, I want to thank you, Dr. Bill, for inviting me. And Mabel, what a great scenario you've created here. You've got 151 participants, so I congratulate Mabel for such a strong following. Very impressive. Just want to let you know a little bit about myself. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and this has absolutely been just eye-opening for me. I was a patient with Dr. Bill for probably about 6 or 7 years. And when he introduced me to this opportunity, it was something that I looked at and I grabbed a hold of it quickly. I know that to tell you a little bit about my background, I'm a real estate broker and I'm an investor, and I've been a real estate broker / agent for over 40 years. Okay. And it was more about 20 years ago, I was prophesied over that I was going to be making a lot of money for the kingdom. And I knew that at some point in time in my life that this was going to be fulfilled. I just had it in my spirit that this was going to be fulfilled. So I kept waiting and praying for God to send me something. And so when Dr. Bill presented this opportunity to me, I immediately knew that this possibly was what was going to be my vehicle to help other people and to bless other people. Because even though I had been prophesied to make a lot of money, it wasn't for me personally, it was for God's kingdom, for me to turn around and bless other people. So what I did is I got a founder's position and then got several other founders' position, and I shared with Dr. Bill what my vision was. And what my vision is to secure as many founders positions as I could possibly afford. And then what I'm going to do is I already donate to a lot of charities, such as some of the charities that my husband and myself donate to are like One Child, where we support several children throughout the world, such as in Haiti and Philippines and places like that. We also contribute to Smile Train, which helps children with cleft palates. Okay. We have a lot of ministries that we're involved in, and those ministries are ones that support the spread of the gospel. We also support the Salvation Army and Samaritan's Purse for when there's a disaster relief in the world. When there's floods, fires, tsunamis, whatever, Salvation Army, Red Cross, and Samaritan's Purse are always there to help people. We also support freshwater drilling of wells for families and children in Sudan. So when I saw this opportunity, I just knew that what I was going to do with some of these founder positions, not that I'm going to give these founding positions over to these charities, but this is where the money is going to come from for me to bless these different charities. So that is what my plan is. And I want to, first of all, thank God, number one, and I want to thank thank Mr. Ash Mufaro, because I do believe that he was a godsend to all of us. God is the one who is giving him the vision and the intelligence and the wherewithal to put this ONPASSIVE into action. I also want to thank Mabel and Dr. Bill for their great leadership. And what ONPASSIVE has done for me is basically it's fulfilling a prophecy over my life. So I'm excited, I'm encouraged, I'm thankful and grateful for this opportunity. And I would like to point out, for me, this was a divine opportunity for my life, and I hope it will be for you too. So back to you, Dr. Bill.
Thank you, Carolyn. Wise words from a wise woman. And I think everyone can see that ONPASSIVE attracts blessed individuals who are intent on blessing others. You can't outgive God, and as much as you try, he can always give you more to share. And so I thought that it would be perfect to bring Carolyn on today because she mirrors the heart of Mabel and most of everyone in the Singapore group who are in the Passion group. They really do believe the O Bless is the chief component of ONPASSIVE, and we want to celebrate those who are of like mind. And all of ONPASSIVE stands behind those concepts. And we're looking forward to more of that. And thanks for sharing, Caroline.
Yes, thank you, Caroline, for sharing. For spirit kindred. Thank you. Let's get in touch with each other more. Wonderful.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, one of our great leaders here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jeannie.
Yeah, we can connect with what sister just shared. And I think Mabel and my heart and also Faith, we are into blessing, into O Bless, and we really are looking for passion group to really who really have a passion to do what they want to do, to come together, and we would like to work together hand in hand. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Bill, for inviting your sister here. Thank you, Mabel.
You're welcome. Do we have Mohammed Sadiq available to bring him on if he's attending?
Yes, I'm here.
Welcome, everyone. This is another friend of mine in Atlanta. Now, a lot of you have seen Sadiq. He likes to be called Sadiq, and he's a friend of mine who walks with me every morning that it's not raining. Today, it was 100% rain at 6 o'clock in the morning, so we did not walk today. But if he wasn't afraid of the rain, we would have probably walked in the rain. But we don't walk in the rain. And Sadiq and I have been pals for many years, but we started spending an hour or so together 3 or 4 to 5 times a week. 2 years ago, we started this journey, and we're healthier because of it, mentally and physically. We spend time talking. We spend time getting to know one another. He's a business entrepreneur. He's from Pakistan originally, lived in Canada, but been in Atlanta, Georgia for most of the last 15 years, I guess. So Sadiq came down from Canada as an entrepreneur. He's an excellent marketer, and he has businesses all around the world. And so I invited him in because he is a founder. He is one of the guys that I get inspiration from. And I thought you should meet him and know if you surround yourself with a circle of powerful friends, you too will become powerful. So Sadiq.
Thank you, Dr. Bill, and such an amazing group here in Singapore. You always talk about Singapore group, your kind of core friend. You look forward to this webinar. And for everyone, on Thursday, Dr. Bill says, I have to get on a webinar on time, so we start and walk early on that day. This is how Dr. Bill's level of commitment to you, all of you. Mohammed Sadiq, my friends call me Sadiq, and I'm originally from Pakistan, as Dr. Bill said. When I came here, somebody paid for my airline ticket. That was, I borrowed $3,471 from someone. He is still my friend. I paid back. I just want to let you know. So it's not like we've taken money away and gone back. And because someone helped me, right now, like 25 years later, I have trained over 200,000 people in Pakistan because I want to give back. Giving back is very, very important for all of us. And everyone has their own way of giving back. It doesn't have to be money always. Sometimes it's money and sometimes it's your knowledge. The best, in my opinion, best giving back is teaching someone to do how to fish for life so they are not depending on anyone. ONPASSIVE is doing it in their way. They will financially empower you to do it. So that way you are financial free, you achieve the financial freedom and you help others, empower others. So at the end, there's no poverty. That's the goal. Right now, I am working as he said, marketer. Yes, we do a lead generation for clients for all over the world, mostly in US. And the key to success, in my opinion, as per my experience and as per my mentors, is one word. You can write that down. Follow up. Follow up. How many times you should follow up? There's a saying, I'm saying it on a recorded call, until they buy or die. Yes. Many of you have, tried to recruit other founders, and you educated them about this opportunity about being a founder. Now you educated somebody, you put a seed, you did not follow up, somebody else took them over. You lost that opportunity to build your team. You did the hard work, somebody actually just came on and cashed on your hard work. Follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. 1 to 3% quote unquote sales happen on first call. 1%. It used to be 7 follow-up will give you around 10 to 15%. We know Google. Have you heard a little company called Google? Now they follow you up on 500 times. So far, I had a rule for following someone 17 times myself, or 2 years, whatever comes first. That's my rule. Okay. And I have achieved almost 90% plus results from that 17 times. I just came from Costa Rica from a marketers conference. They said Google ads are following you 500 times now. Now I need to update my 17 times to higher number. Yes, that's what you learn from. If it's good enough for Google, it's good enough for us. Is that right? So when you do next thing, the next opportunity is about to open up. I'm a founder. I will be doing the same thing. I'm giving you my secret. You outreach to someone when you're recruiting the resellers for the products. You follow up, follow up, follow up. Use some kind of system to follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. Okay. That's how you're going to be difference between you and the another leader. Your success level will depend on your level of your follow-up. Happy to answer any question if someone have. We can talk about so many things, but I just wanted to just focus on one word, follow-up.
Thank you, Sadiq. That was excellent. And I want to follow that up with asking if anybody has questions of you based on what they heard. Mabel? Jeannie?
That's a good and easy word to remember. Follow up. And it's really not easy, but when he gave the ultimate, did you say for until they buy or die? That's the ultimate follow up. Yes. Something to ponder about.
I think Ash has told us that we're going to be the kings of follow-up, that the automated sales system that he's put together, our Catmo funnel, will be a follow-up king. It will grab a hold of people and not let them go until they buy. So hopefully we don't send out any death squads. So they die.
Sadiq, you got a follower. AI will do that forever. AI is the one.
And every time you follow up, you outreach with something unique, different perspective, because you don't know what side. Do not keep sending the same message when you follow up. You don't know what they're going to respond to.
Yeah.
Well,
thank you, Sadiq. Yeah, that is a good one. Yeah, I agree totally, 100%. Follow up is king.
Thank you. I got one vote at least.
We'll come back again.
So you have
Caroline.
mine. You have my vote also. And
Yes,
you have the rest of the Singaporeans. We are all very quiet.
And
Sitting here,
I saw
mine
one
too.
hand. Miss Ahmadine wants to say something. Miss Ahmadine, yeah.
Great presentations today, everyone. Yes, so I'm a student of Siddiq, and
Oh,
he's a phenomenal instructor. He is very consistent, and he's the author of this new Success Secrets book. He always says that, but I didn't hear him say that today, so I want to say it for him. He's one of the two authors of that book. He always points to that direction. That's my right. So yeah, it's a great book. Try to get it. I just wanted to give him a shout out. Okay. I also want to say thank you to Caroline when she mentions Haiti in her speech, that brought it home because I'm, Haitian, and I intend to do something with lifting that country totally out of poverty and bringing it to the modern world. All right. And and again, also Mabel, powerful presentation today. All right. You continue to up it and up it. All right. That's all I want to say for now. Thank you.
thank you, Ahmadine. Back to you, Dr. Bill.
Hey, I'm pretty much enjoying hearing the banter back and forth, and things that are stimulating to you over what Carolyn said, what Siddiq said. Those are part of my mastermind here in Atlanta. And so what we can do is bring leaders forth that haven't really been available to the world because maybe nobody knew about them. They have their niches, but they don't have that international niche in your area. So we bring those superstars out and introduce them to the world. And I'm sure in your area, you've got one or two in your teams that are equal superstars to Carolyn and Siddiq. And so we want to continue to grow our leadership team, our skill players. These are like the quarterbacks, the halfbacks, the point guards in basketball. They're the ones who create the opportunities. So yeah, we thank you guys for playing at a higher level, being leaders, and we want to hear from you more often.
Thank you.
We'll do.
Dr. Bill. Mabel, back to you.
Yes. Anyone wants to share anything about breathable income, about what we learn about ONPASSIVE, how special ONPASSIVE is, and what about anyone want to share what is ONPASSIVE to you in August? Next month, we will continue the subject. What is ONPASSIVE to you in September? Every month is going to escalate the abundance and the meaning of ONPASSIVE to us. We still have a little time, open up for sharing. Dana Dula. After that, John, please share later after Danan. Yes, Danan.
Hi. Yes, I just wanted to say something briefly to say that what I find to be very special and unique about ONPASSIVE is pretty simple, really. My experience in internet marketing hasn't been for that long. It's been about, I've been involved in various marketing for about 4.5 years, I guess. And that's just short of the time that I've been involved with ONPASSIVE. Now, just to say briefly that when I got involved with ONPASSIVE, I had a sponsor who not only offered me ONPASSIVE, but it was when I first got involved in marketing business, internet marketing businesses. I'll say the word MLM. I don't want to use MLM referring to ONPASSIVE, but I was involved very quickly from the beginning with over a dozen various businesses, internet marketing businesses, most of which, I'd say all of which really, were what we call multi-level marketing. And I won't include ONPASSIVE in there, but I'd have to say that when I first got started, I didn't know the difference between anything. What would be multi-level marketing? What would be a legitimate business? What would be something a little bit shady? All that kind of stuff. So I went into all of these businesses, but I soon learned very quickly that they weren't very special or unique at all. And I tried to get started and pay attention and learn and get them going so that I could earn some money. The problem was that that's almost impossible because all of those businesses are just about the same, and they're not set to make the average person, especially someone who doesn't have a lot of experience or knowledge in these types of businesses, to have success. Now, as I went along, I started to pay attention to all of them. And how could I, oh my goodness, I was overwhelmed. How can I learn? How can I go to all these meetings. I try to go to, well, suddenly I started to realize in coming to ONPASSIVE webinars and really plugging in, and I began to realize that, wait a minute, this is very different, unique perhaps, because it's not like all of these other businesses, internet or MLMs. And again, I just referred to it as an MLM because at that time, that's what it appeared to be. But I paid attention and got the vision of Ash Mufareh and saw how we changed and progressed and actually actively have tried to separate ourselves from what is known as an multi-level marketing. And that to me was what really impressed me and made me start to realize just how different, unique, and special that ONPASSIVE was. So I dumped, or I got out of all of the other multi-level marketing, although we're not multi-level marketing, but I got out of all those other businesses because I began to realize that this business is geared for the little person or the little people or the average person who never has success, part of the 98% who fail, and that would be me in those businesses, not part of the 2% that have any success in all those multi-level marketing businesses. So I realized that this business is for everyone. And it's actually focusing on humanitarian efforts and ideas. I thought, wow, this is incredible. So I began to really, really pay attention, get involved. And as we have come along, I think that ONPASSIVE has shown and proved to all of us founders that it is very special and very unique in that what other business in that multi-level marketing or that internet marketing world, what other business tells you, well, some of them do claim that it's done for you. You don't have to do anything. And we have all of these tools. But the thing is, it's not true. Maybe they have one section or part of the business that might be done for you, but not like ONPASSIVE is going to be. And not only that, this goes way beyond that. This makes it so that everyone can have success. If they don't, well, we have to stay engaged and be participating, but in a minimal way as far as physically working the business. I've got to make this thing successful. I have to use all these tools. We have and will have all the tools that all these other companies make you purchase, or they keep bringing in along the way to upsell you so that you can spend more money, all of that. Well, ONPASSIVE is none of that. And the most unique and special thing is that everyone will have success, whether you are very active in actually marketing yourself or whether you just pay attention, be involved, be engaged, and really, that's all you have to do. That's a remarkable unique quality that ONPASSIVE has. So I would just say that this is a wonderful business that has a big heart and is for all of us, those of us that aren't able to do all of that marketing and all that stuff you have to do. Even though I was learning how to do it, I wasn't having success. And so I learned, even though my sponsor just kind of threw this at me along with all of these other businesses, and he has no idea what ONPASSIVE is or how special it is. He's not even engaged or involved. But I learned, and I stopped all the other businesses that he got me involved in, the same person, and I've got this business, and I'm very proud of it. And I know how special and unique it is because it's going to help all of us around the world that really need to have help to make success in this business. So that's all I would say, is that I've learned that this really is a very special and unique business because it's for people like me who haven't had success in internet marketing in the last 5 years. So that's all I have to say. But I hope it adds some element to what everybody is listening to today. You're part of something very special and very unique. There's nothing like it anywhere else. So that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, John. Thank you so much for your encouragement. And I'm sure we are all encouraged by what you shared. And now can we call upon Dhananjaya? Dhananjaya, are you there? Hello?
He was there, then he came on. But I must agree with you, John. We thought it was network marketing, but it's not. And all of us thought whatever the ONPASSIVE is never been done before, and probably will never be done again because it's for the people. It's not for Ash, not for even the company, it's for us. So it's really, and you have to engage to know, or else you won't know. We are blessed. We are blessed.
Yes. Yes. So, Mr. Dhananjaya, are you there? Hello. If not, when he comes back, there'll be another speaker.
No, we must wait for him. Then meanwhile, we must wait for him later when he come on. It's Kush Puna.
Yeah. So
ONPASSIVE, hello everyone.
Hi.
ONPASSIVE is me to boost up every human quality in everyone heart. Before ONPASSIVE launches, it brings revolution to everyone heart's founder, because every founder member is before earning, they think about how to serve the society, how to help the poor one. They don't think only about their future. They are thinking now about others' future. That is the best thing I got ONPASSIVE. And in ONPASSIVE, in my journey, I am a simple housewife. I don't know much more about online, internet, digital, but when I join ONPASSIVE, attend webinar, I get more confidence, and I understand, I'm learning much more, and I am enjoying my process. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Kashbu. Yeah. So now we call upon Mr. Dhananjaya. Dhananjaya, are you there? Are you back? Hello? Not yet? Okay, then we have Mr. Syed. Mr. Syed, please. Syed, yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
I am audible.
Hi.
Myself, Syed Rahman from India.
From India.
I am grateful to you give me a chance to speak some words. This is a golden opportunity of all of you ONPASSIVE, especially thanks to Mr. S. Mufra, and especially thanks to my great offline global leader, Indian Mr. Jaswant Singh Jassi. He is my sponsor. I am a very much positive on passive, attend all webinars, all updates. So I am glad to all on passive and to ready give some very all over worlds to help them. This product, our product, is very beautiful product. All our needs. This is a our product with artificial intelligence base. Very soon we come to launch. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, brother, for sharing. Thank you very much for attending tonight. And we would like to go back to Dhananjaya. Mr. Dhananjaya, are you there? Still not back. All right, then we have Mr. Yasin Sheikh. Yasin Sheikh, is it? Mr. Yasin Sheikh? Yeah. You may unmute yourself. Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes. Do you
Assalamu
speak?
alaikum.
Yeah.
Good
God bless.
evening.
God bless.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I am Sheikh Yasin from India, West Bengal, Diamond Harbour. Touch the perfume of ONPASSIVE and bless the life in your soul. Bless it with ONPASSIVE. Oh, bless jewelry. Live this body of mine and light it in it. ONPASSIVE temple of Asmopari. We are so in it to win it.
Yes, we are in it to win it. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Yasin. Thank you for sharing. You're right. We are in it to win it. Thank you. So we'd like to call Mr. Ashok. Mr. Ashok, are you there? Mr. Ashok, you have your hands up. You want to say something? Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Ashok. Yeah, hello. You may say some. You may speak.
My name is Ashok. I am from India. I am small man. I am so happy ONPASSIVE founder. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Ashok. Okay, now we have Mr. Muhammad Shohab. Mr. Muhammad Shohab Maya, yeah.
Assalamualaikum. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
I am from Bangladesh. I am founder of ONPASSIVE. I'm so lucky that I am founder of ONPASSIVE. My inventor name MD Habibur Rahman. I am with him. We are really doing it. I'm so very happy. Thank you, Mr. Ashmufari. I am very proud of ONPASSIVE. I am very happy. I am very excited. So thank you, everyone. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you for sharing, Mr. Muhammad.
Wonderful.
Thank you for having you. We'd like to call upon Sister Latoya. Sister Latoya?
Hi.
Hi.
evening.
Yeah.
All my Singapore brothers and sisters, everybody in the region. I know you guys are doing some fantastic things there and have plans to do fantastic things there in the future. I just want to say that I really like joining these webinars because I now am in the idea of I'm a business owner and I need to know my business. You know, that's what we're asked to do. And I do want to thank you all for putting this webinar on. I'm not sure how long you guys have been here, but I appreciate the couple of weeks that I've been able to join. There's been so much information shared. And it's really an amazing thing to have all these different, beautiful, brilliant minds just all together in one place. And all we're doing is learning about our business, you know, talking to each other, having fun, getting a chance to share important topics in our lives. It's fantastic. So great job. Thank you so much. I am also happy to see a lot of our Indian founders here with us today. I think the support from all across the globe that we have is great when it's seen and people are being seen and they're talking and they're showing up and they're doing what our CEO asked. Just saying one good thing about the business, whatever it is, you know, I appreciate being here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words, Miss Latoya.
Yes. Well, we're going to attempt to end in a few minutes after this 2-3 sharing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the next one is Mr. Konkati Ravi Kumar. Konkati Ravi Kumar. Hello. You can unmute yourself.
Okay.
Okay, if not, we have the next person, Mr. Mohan. Mr. Mohan. Mr. Mohan, you can unmute yourself, Mr. Mohan.
Hello. Hello, madam.
Yeah, Kunkati, you're here. Okay, good. Hello. Yeah, you may speak.
Founders. Hi, all founders. Special thank you for Ash Mufare, sir. And big dreams, big world biggest platform. Thank you very much. Thank you, LC members, all founders. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Kunkati. Thank you. Okay, then the next we have Mr. Mohan. Mr. Bohan. Mr. Mohan, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, madam.
Yeah.
Hello.
You may speak.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, madam. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Hello. Yes, madam.
You have something to share?
Okay, madam. Madam, I would like to say something for all founders and the world biggest business, great divine opportunity to all founders, all the world. It is a miracle business in the world. I would like to say special thanks to Mr. Ash Mufarek sir and enter the team, LC members and all founders. We are in it to. And the great opportunity, all founders in the world, it is a very miracle. All founders will get great opportunity. All desires will achieve. All founders in this business. Shortly, we are going to on this opportunity will get and fulfill your dreams and your desires
enter your family and family members. Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mohammed. Thank you for sharing. Yes, the next person we will call upon Miss Debbie. Miss Debbie. Hi.
Hello, and good
Hi.
evening, my Singapore brothers and sisters. It's such a pleasure seeing all the smiles on your faces. I am so honored, and I really, I cannot emphasize how much I enjoy signing into your webinars. Tina, Mabel, you all do such a fabulous job. And I must say, like John Barula said earlier, I have no background in network marketing. And when I joined ONPASSIVE, it has been an educational journey. I have learned so much from all the brothers and sisters that we have in the different platforms, including Queen Amandine. And Dr. Bill's presentation, I learned a lot from him when he started sharing with the Leadership Council and all the other platforms. And I will say there is absolutely no way to go where you can get this sort of education that we have picked, or I personally have gotten from being in all these platforms with ONPASSIVE. So I believe our $97, we get so much out of it while waiting for the outcome of the final products, but we have already had enough by educating ourselves and helping uplift others who don't have the same talents that we have. And I thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak, because most of the webinars we go to, there's so many people and I get so intimidated putting my hand up. But I feel comfortable, like this one is part of home. I feel really comfortable around everyone when I see everybody has the opportunity to say something. And I feel that, yes, I can say something that I'm learning, and I will continue to learn with the ONPASSIVE team, especially this platform. Thank you so much, Sister Mabel. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Debbie. Thank you for your sharing. We will have Mr. Yogesh, and it's running late. I will have Mr. Yogesh, and then hold on, Mr. Abdi.
Hello.
And Mr. Shay, and then we will have Niago, and the last one we will have Miss Anumo, and that's it, because it's running late. So we'll have Mr. Yogesh first.
Hello, my voice complement?
Yeah, can, sure, go ahead.
I love you, ONPASSIVE family.
Yes,
and
we love you too.
I love you, my sponsor. And I love you, yes, sir. And I love you, ONPASSIVE family. Very ONPASSIVE family. I am lucky, ma'am. I am so happy. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. We love you too. Okay, we have Mr. Abdi, please. Alaso.
Hello, good evening. How are you, everyone? Great to be here.
Hi,
Mabel.
Hi.
Hi, Mabel. Thank you. Thank you for letting me speak. Great presentation. I like the slides. I like the words. Everything was perfect. It's beautiful. It was beautiful. Just hello to all the leaders, Dr. Bill and Tan, Tina, and everyone here, and all the founders. Yeah, I think it was if you can remind me the word for ONPASSIVE, what was the subject? I think it was ONPASSIVE, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, ONPASSIVE is different, you know, as I've been watching so many different webinars from OTech to a Friday Night Live, and, you know, all winners and everyone, you know, and the heroes, and here and everywhere I go, and when I listen to our CEO, ONPASSIVE is different, you know. ONPASSIVE is never seen before, never done before. It's the unlimitedness for everything, whether it is the education side, whether it's the product side, whether it's everything you look on ONPASSIVE is phenomenal. It's like the value is exceeding from anything that you have known before or seen before. And that's what makes different from the rest of what we have been through. I, as a personal Abdi, been to other businesses, not many, but the similarities of all those ones, whatever kind it is, whether it's network marketing or any other things, is you have to really commit to a lot of time. It takes your time, it takes your technology, you have to lean a lot, you have to spend more money come out of pocket. The point here is coming out of pocket consistently, monthly after month, and then still talking to people. So the good thing about OnPassive is all these tools that we use or buy or subscribe to, it's actually coming in for free. And they are unlimited, and we're able to use it. If you're a marketer, this is a marketer's heaven, you know. OnPassive's digital ecosystem is a marketer's heaven, because we know how much we used to pay for these products, whether it's the bulky emailing systems, whether it's the domain hosting, whether it's a traffic off to your website, whether it's so many things that we pay for, the educational of coaching and learning. Everything OnPassive is teaching us right now before even the apples come. Everything we're learning from our leaders and our CEO is phenomenal. It's mind-boggling and it's heartfelt, and the value is so much. And I'm really excited, and I'm glad I'm in. And I thank so much for Ash Mufara and his family and everyone behind the scene. Just the little one, those who are contributing every day, giving their time to explain and to show the people inside, outside, and the founders, who are educating them. It's really, really always, we are grateful. And so that's the Singaporean Asia Pacific great webinar. I like the Tuesday educational site. I like your webinar here on Thursday. I don't want to miss every one of them. And it was so beautiful, and I'm glad. I don't want to take your time. I know it's too late. And all I'm saying is I'm excited. I always have it slip that night one after the other, and I can't wait to place many others after me. Thank you so much, Mabel and China and all the leaders.
Thank you, Mr. Alaso. Thank you so much for your sharing and your good words. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I would like to call upon Mr. Shay Zamil. Mr. Shay Zamil from Israel, the man with the mustache.
Hello, everybody around the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm greeting you all to be here in this webinar, and then thank you all the hosts to give me the opportunity to be with you, with all of the family of OnPassive. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Shay. Thank you for saying hello to all of us, and we say hello to you too. Yeah. Okay, thank you. And we call upon the next person, Mr. or Miss from India, Nico Gopalas, Nikia Gopalas. Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Respected host, co-host, all participant members. I am Dr. Nico Gopalas from India, Bolpur, Santiniketan. I am very proud to become a member of OnPassive. Our great man, Sir S. Musharraf Sir. OnPassive AI technology changes the world economic structure. We will change the world economy. We will help the needy person. Every founder are very proud to our product. Thank you, madam, and everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for having you. Okay, we'll call upon Mr. Anumul Islam.
Hello.
Hello.
Thanks, Madam, for chance me. Thanks all founders. I love our founders. My name is Enamul Islam. I'm from in Bangladesh. I'm living in Kuala Lumpur. I give in thanks as Musharraf sir. Actually, I don't say anything, but I not expert to English. So in between it, thanks, ma'am. Please carry on. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for saying a few
Actually,
words to
I am
us.
not expert English.
Yeah, no problem. We can understand you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, we have one last one. Okay, today we have one last one. Mr. Muhammad Abdullah, who has the hands up. So we'll have you, and that we will call it the night after this. Mr. Muhammad Abdullah, are you there?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
I am audible, ma'am. Yes, I am Abdullah Al Sadiq from
Yeah,
Bangladesh.
sure. Go ahead and speak. Yes.
Yes, I am Abdullah Al Sadiq from Bangladesh. I am founder and beta tester of ONPASSIVE. My foundership date 12 October 2021. I am very happy for founder position and very happy participate this webinar. I am very happy at sir and it is a webinar attended. So thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Muhammad Abdullah. Thank you for sharing. How about Mr. Sampat? Are you there? Are you going to say some words before we close for the night? Mr. Sampat? Mr. Sampat, have you left? Maybe he has left. Maybe he has gone to, yeah, he's busy today. Okay.
Zaida, so nice to see you. You want to say something, Zaida? So nice to see you.
Zaida?
Oh, you're muted.
Good to be back because I was out of the Zoom due to my internet.
Yes.
I just would like to say that I think we all are already at that phase where we are just waiting for those dreams to come true.
Yes.
And while waiting, it's best that we do our homework personally, individually, as to what we are going to do with those apples, because we do not want to be overwhelmed when they start coming and, you know, end up spending on the wrong thing, things like that. You know, it's because there's so much value. Is what we are getting is through so much hard work. So much tears, so much everything. So on our part, the least we can do is to be more structured, you know, with some planning, so that every dollar of it will be spent. I mean, this is a reminder to myself. When Mr. Ash Mufarah started off reminding us in his last webinar, that this is for humanity, that is the philosophy behind it. I was smiling because I tell myself, he knows us, you know, that we're all so excited over probably the wrong things. So just a reminder to myself and to everyone else out there that this is what we can do. And by the way, Mr. Bill, I enjoyed your sharing today. I listed them down, every one of them. And so, you know, when the apples start coming, we will be composed and, you know, being very deserving to all those apples, because we know what to do with them. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Zaida. Mabel, can I ask your permission for two more persons?
Yes, yes.
Miss Masian and Mr. Kumaran. So we have Miss Masian. Miss Masian, are you there?
Thank you so much, Mabel. I'm here, but like as usual, I'm always at work. When my video is not open, I'm at work, I'm listening. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of us. And we are so handsome, the great presentation from Mabel and Dr. Bill. And as the previous speaker just said, this is not a company as usual, and all of us, we know that by now. So what we have to do is to be thinking about where we are going from now, when the apples start falling. Let us keep upgrading our dream, because there's nothing you cannot do when this company is going to launch to the whole world. So we already see, we are seeing it, and we see that it's going bigger and bigger and bigger every other day, every minute. So imagine in your own head that tomorrow the apple is here. Are you going to be like, wow, or are you going to be, yes, I know, and now I'm ready? So that's my question I'm leaving to every one of us today. Imagine tomorrow, Ash Mufara come out and he said, this is it. I have hit the last button, boom, it's gone. Are you going to be wow and be jumping on the street and going around and don't know where you're going? Or are you going to be, I am ready. I knew he was coming and I'm ready to go with him. So that's our answer of today. Get the homework on yourself, and maybe you can upgrade your dream more and start working on it. So when the things come, you are not so surprised. Thank you so much for having me today. And I'm going to be with you next week. Thank you, Mabel, for sending the link.
Thank you.
to me
Thank you.
this morning.
See you
Thank
next
you so
week.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Masian. Thank you for sharing. And we have Mr. Kumaran. We cannot close the webinar without you speaking.
Thank you, Jenny. I'm not going to take any time. I mean, getting very late in here, Asia and Singapore. So I will keep for the Saturday morning. But I'm also very busy preparing the basket for the apples now. Thank you.
Okay, let's do it together. Back to you, Mabel.
Yes.
Kumaran, you only got a basket. I've got my lorry waiting.
Wow.
Yes, I must thank Dr. Bill, Mr. Sadiq, and of course, Caroline. Thank you for coming on, and let's keep in touch and learn how to use the apples. Thank you everyone for sharing, Zaida, John, Ahmadine, every one of you. I cannot name, I will miss some of you. Yeah, thank you so much. And if Christy is around, maybe she wants to share about Saturday's event. Or I think she posted something already. Yeah, where are you? Okay, where are you?
Yeah, okay. No,
Okay.
it just appeared, my background appeared, but
yeah, your background is very nice.
Something wrong with my camera.
Okay.
Okay, this will be the background for the webinar on Saturday. So it's Saturday, August 27, 2022. Is at Safra Toa Payoh. The program is 8:30. Registration and breakfast, and then the actual program will start 9 a.m. So you will receive in your back office an invite to the webinar. So come and join us to celebrate the first physical meetup in Singapore of founders from Asia, a few countries, and also to celebrate the National Day of more than 4 countries. Is actually Singapore, Indonesia, India, Pakistan, and Malaysia, 5 countries. National Day in August. Okay, we'll hope to see you in the webinar if you're not with us physically. Thank you and good night, everyone.
Good night. Thank you so much. And so
Mabel, it's Latoya.
Yes,
Can
Latoya.
did we mention the event in California? No, Florida. There's an in-person event in Florida. Check the back office. I can't remember the details, but it's near Miami area. Coming up soon. I don't think it's this month, but I want to say that it's soon. So check the back office. Maybe if I take a look at it, I'll start reminding people.
Yeah.
It's great to let everybody know? Because I know you mentioned what's going on in Calgary, so I didn't know if that one was mentioned too.
Yes, exactly. We need to learn to go to
good.
our back office and the calendar, for all the events happening around the world. And we will have enough apples to move around to eventually in all the countries. So wonderful night again, as usual. Thank you everyone for coming. I must see all of us again next Thursday with more updates, sharing, and encouraging one another. The old winners today, we used the word motivation. Yes, as much as possible. Yes, we are here to encourage and motivate one another. So we will see more leaders coming on board to share, and that would be a wonderful September next month. So see you all again. Good night from Singapore, and good morning, good afternoon to the rest of the countries. See you all next Thursday. Yeah? Great.
Don't forget to share the video.
Oh yeah, okay. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Thank you, Mabel. Thank you,
Take
Jenny.
care.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
night, everybody. Good
Bye bye.
night.
Bye bye.
God bless.
See you, Mabel. Great presentation.
Somebody's still waiting.
Good night, everyone.
See you, Dr. Bill.
Good night. Good night. Thank you for coming, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.
See you, Johnny Barilla. Great work.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
From
Russell.
South Africa. Bye-bye.
Bye, Rose.
Coming.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi,
I still have three
Philippines. Thank you
persons
very
in the
much.
waiting room.
Thank you, Chris.
Okay. Good night. Good night. Good night, Chris.
Good night, everyone.
Chris, you got to share one of this day from Philippines, Chris.
Okay.
Keep in touch. Keep in touch.
Thank you
Do I
very
have
much.
your number? I don't know if I have your number. So,
I'm just staying in touch.
yeah.
Bye.
Get in touch with me.
Bye now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.